Hello, and it's my pleasure to introduce you to Yolanda Garcia Olivarez, the Regional 6 Director for the Small Business Administration. Yolanda, it's such a pleasure to have you with us today.
Thank you for having me here today, Matthew, and hello to all the small businesses out there in the beautiful town of Austin, Texas. It's great to be with you here today.
Thank you. And National Small Business Week, proclaimed by the President of the United States, and I know it has special significance to the Small Business Administration. Would you like to share a little bit more information about that?
Absolutely, and thank you for asking, Matthew. Each year, the President of the United States celebrates Small Business Week, where we honor small businesses across the United States that represent 68 district offices. And this year we have 80 winners. And it's a very exciting time. It's an American tradition. We've actually had this American tradition since 1963. So since 1963, a president signs a declaration in the month of May to declare Small Business Week. And it is focused on just honoring small businesses across the United States, as I mentioned. And because a lot of times small businesses need encouragement, they need understanding, because number one, they are the biggest creator as far as jobs in the United States. 2/3 of the jobs that are created in the United States are created by small businesses. And why? Because they're creative and they follow their dream. This year, our theme is Think Big and Start Small. So this is a great way for us as we started Monday to kick off Small Business Week and honor our small businesses out throughout the United States. So thank you for asking, Matthew.
You're more than welcome. So it is pretty much your job and your mission to help small businesses all over America. The Small Business Administration does so many great things. I'd love for you to share a little bit more detail about what it is you actually do for the average small business.
Well, our agency has been around since 1953, and what we do is we champion small businesses. We help them grow their business, we help them start businesses, and we encourage them in any challenges they may have with their businesses. And we do it in 3 different ways. We provide capital access to our small businesses. In other words, we provide loans to them, and we have a pool of lenders throughout the United States that do SBA lending. And what the government does is we guarantee those loans as much as 75, 80, or 90%. We also help small businesses obtain federal contracting. Federal contracting is extremely important, and we have federal agencies throughout the United States, and federal contracts are awarded to small businesses. When this happens, 2 things happen. Number one, the business grows, but number 2, jobs are created in a community. And we have, since the Obama administration, actually awarded $550 billion worth of federal contracts to small businesses. So we're very proud of this initiative that continues to take place each and every year. And for 2015, we did $90.7 billion worth of federal contracts. So you can see, Matthew, that the job creation is very strong in the federal contracting arena. And the other thing we do is we do counseling for small businesses. It's a proven fact, if a small business gets any type of counseling, they tend to stay in business longer and their revenue grows. So we have resource partners throughout the United States that help small businesses, that counsel small businesses on any type of challenges they have, or they want to grow their business or start their business.
I think that's absolutely amazing. And there's just so much support the SBA offers. We had Lionel Davila presenting yesterday at one of our festival speaking opportunities. And we've also got Anthony Ruiz, the district director, also speaking on our panel on Thursday. But this is just a little element of what you do. I guess, Yolanda, what are some of the things you're most proud of that the SBA has achieved?
Well, number one, as I mentioned, the federal contracting part. I believe that, again, working with other federal agencies to provide federal contracts to small businesses is very essential, and it helps not only the economy, but it creates jobs. The other thing that I'm extremely proud of is that we encourage small businesses, we champion small businesses, and we do this in various ways that I mentioned, but we also have the innovation part, and that's where I'm real excited that we're in Austin today, that we're talking to small business in Austin, that, if you look at the perspective from San Antonio to Austin, we have 400 small businesses that probably are innovative folks, because Austin has that mecca of type of businesses. So it's important that we encourage them and champion them. And I'm very proud of the SBIR. It's the Small Business Innovation Research, where we're actually working with small businesses. We have 11 federal agencies that a small business can pitch an idea to and actually take that idea from an idea to the lab with the federal government. And so this is some of the many things that we do. We're also promoting the TPP, which is exports. We want small business to think global, Matthew. Small businesses right now, they're in their local markets or they're expanding on a state level. We want them to think global. We want them to promote their products and services to other countries. And with the TPP, the president has worked with 11 countries to initiate where small businesses can do business with these countries, and that it's going to be easier for them to streamline their products and services with permits, with insurance, with actually making appointments with small businesses and other small businesses in these major countries so that they can do business with each other. So there's a lot of initiatives that we're proud of. It's hard to pick one. It's kind of like you have all these children and then you pick one of them and then the others stay behind. So we have a lot of different resources, and I think it's important that what this administration has done, and has done very strongly, is we've partnered with the city of Austin. We have a mayor that really understands small businesses, Steve Adler, that I know is participating in your event, Matthew. And so we've done Startup in a Day, where we've actually promoted and helped cities start up their small businesses in one day. And we've been a very big champion of Austin, and Austin has been a very big strong partner of SBA and of the small businesses that are within that scope of the community in Austin.
Fantastic. Yolanda, thank you so much for your time. And I'd just like you to leave the people, the hundreds of people here at the festival and all the people watching at sbflive.com. What is the one piece of advice that you feel that the SBA would really like them to leave this festival with?
Well, as a regional administrator, that's a big responsibility, but it's what I always leave with when I finish my speeches, and that's to thank the small businesses for following their idea, for being creative, and for being courageous. I think it takes a lot of courage to open your business, to follow your dream. And as I'm sure you look across the room right now with the small businesses that are in your facility right now, you've got a lot of courageous people, but you got people that really, really want to do well for their community and want to do well for their families. And what a small business does is they actually not only support their families, but other families, because again, as we mentioned, 2/3 of the jobs that are created in the United States are created by small business. So thank you very much. Enjoy your wonderful 2 days in your conference, and you've got a lot of resources, a lot of training that's going to take place. Utilize them because that's how a small business becomes successful, by tapping into all the resources that are available to them. So thank you.
Fantastic, Yolanda. Thank you so much for joining us, and thank you so much for making time in your busy schedule to share that information with people.
Thank you, Matthew, and I hope to see you soon, okay?
Thank you so much. Cheers.